Most people don't fail because they aren't smart. They don't fail because they aren't talented. They fail because they settle. They accept average as normal. They tell themselves it's okay to coast. It's okay to do just enough to get by. It's okay to blend in. And that mindset is the trap that keeps millions of people stuck in mediocrity. The truth is, staying average is easy. It doesn't require discipline. It doesn't require sacrifice. It doesn't require risk. But it also doesn't give you growth, fulfillment, or success. Average is the comfort zone, and the comfort zone is the slowest killer of potential. Education, whether it's in school, in your career, or in life, is supposed to be about growth. It's about stretching your mind, testing your limits, becoming more than you were yesterday. But when people treat education like a checklist instead of a transformation, they cheat themselves out of the future they could have had. The harsh truth is that knowledge without action is worthless. You can read 1,000 books, watch 1,000 videos, and sit in 1,000 classrooms, but if you don't apply what you've learned, you're no different than the person who never learned it at all. That's why so many people stay stuck. They collect information but never turn it into transformation. If you want to break free from average, you have to be different. You have to be willing to go all in on your education, not just the kind you get from schools or books, but the kind you get from life. Every failure, every struggle, every moment of discomfort teaches you something if you're willing to learn. But you have to stop looking for shortcuts. You have to stop expecting success without sacrifice. Greatness isn't handed out, it's earned. And the price is daily discipline, relentless focus, and the courage to do what most people won't. Average people talk, extraordinary people act. Average people wait, extraordinary people start. Average people make excuses. Extraordinary people make progress. So ask yourself right now, are you okay staying average, or are you ready to pay the price to break free? Because once you decide, once you commit, there's no going back. Your future self is waiting on you. Don't keep them waiting. Most people don't fail because they aren't smart. They don't fail because they aren't talented. They fail because they settle. They accept average as normal. They tell themselves it's okay to coast. It's okay to do just enough to get by. It's okay to blend in. And that mindset is the trap that keeps millions of people stuck in mediocrity. The truth is, staying average is easy. It doesn't require discipline. It doesn't require sacrifice. It doesn't require risk. But it also doesn't give you growth, fulfillment, or success. Average is the comfort zone, and the comfort zone is the slowest killer of potential. In today's society, we're constantly surrounded by messages that tell us it's okay to settle for average, that it's okay to play it safe, that it's okay to just get by. We're told that happiness is the ultimate goal, even if it means never reaching our full potential. But here's the brutal truth. Average is not normal. It's actually an anomaly. The vast majority of people are not living extraordinary lives because they've been conditioned to believe that being average is the norm. They've been trained to fear standing out, to fear taking risks, to fear failing. But the problem with this thinking is that it robs us of our power. It allows society to control us through fear instead of us controlling our own destiny. Take a look at our education system. It's designed to produce workers, not leaders. Our kids are ranked based on standardized tests rather than their creativity, critical thinking skills, or leadership potential. But here's the thing. Education, whether it's in school, in your career, or in life, is supposed to be about growth. It's about stretching your mind, testing your limits, becoming more than you were yesterday. Heat themselves out of the future they could have had. The harsh truth is that knowledge without action is worthless. You can read 1,000 books, watch 1,000 videos, and sit in 1,000 classrooms. But if you don't apply what you've learned, you're no different than the person who never learned it at all. That's why so many people stay stuck. They collect information, but never turn it into transformation. We live in a time where everyone thinks they're entitled to success, but no one is willing to pay the price. Everyone wants to be extraordinary, but no one wants to start where most people don't. Most people will never realize their full potential. They'll never come close to achieving their dreams. And it's all because they refuse to do what most people won't. You see, The difference between the haves and the have-nots isn't talent, it's tenacity. It's the willingness to go the extra mile, to endure the pain, to sacrifice for a future that's not guaranteed. When you decide to break the mold, when you decide to forge your own path, when you decide to become who you're meant to be, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities, a world where the sky's the limit and the only thing holding you back is your own mind. But it's not easy. It comes at a cost. It requires letting go of the old narratives, the ones that tell you that happiness is the ultimate goal, that safety is the priority, that fitting in is more important than standing out. Let me tell you a story about two men who went scuba diving. They were both experienced divers, but one of them decided to break the rules. He wanted to explore a deeper part of the ocean that was off limits. He ignored the warnings, he dismissed the danger, and he went ahead anyway. The other diver stayed within the designated area. He played it safe, he followed the rules, and he came back with the story of his life. He talked about the colorful fish he saw, the coral reefs, and the beautiful marine life. But then he mentioned the other diver. He said that he'd seen him down below, at a depth where no one was supposed to go. He said that the other diver was surrounded by an eerie silence, and there was no sign of life. Now, which diver do you think had the better experience? Well, according to the one who survived, the other guy saw something truly magical. He witnessed a majestic sea turtle that was unlike anything he'd ever seen before. It was ancient, wise, and graceful, and it seemed to be guiding him through the depths of the ocean. But the man who stayed safe didn't get to see any of that. He didn't see the magic because he never dared to go beyond the surface. Think about that for a second. Do you want to be the diver who stays at the surface, or the diver who goes beyond the depths? Do you want to play it safe and miss out on the magic, or take a risk and potentially find something truly extraordinary? See, life is much like that. There are countless wonders and magical experiences waiting for you beyond the surface, beyond the ordinary, beyond what most people dare to dream. But to get there, you have to be willing to go where few people venture. You have to be willing to embrace the unknown, to face the fears, to dive into the depths of your potential. But here's the thing. Most people aren't willing to do that. Most people are content with what they already know. They're comfortable with the familiar, and they're scared of what lies beneath the surface. They tell themselves it's too risky, it's too dangerous, it's too uncertain. But here's the truth. Life isn't supposed to be predictable. It's not supposed to be safe. It's supposed to be lived on the edge of your comfort zone, on the edge of your abilities, on the edge of your dreams. That's where the magic happens. That's where you grow. That's where you discover who you really are. You see, greatness isn't handed out. It's earned. And the price is daily discipline, relentless focus, and the courage to do what most people won't. It's the willingness to venture into the unknown, to face the fears, to dive into the depths of your potential. It's the willingness to say yes to the extraordinary and no to the ordinary. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I fail? What if I take the risk and I don't succeed? Well, here's the thing. Failure is just another excuse for those who are unwilling to try. It's just another way of giving up on your dreams. You see, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's actually part of it. Every great achievement, every major breakthrough, every monumental accomplishment was preceded by countless failures, setbacks, and rejections. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Those who succeed learn from their failures. They adapt and they keep going. They use setbacks as fuel, not as an excuse. So if you're tired of living an average life, if you're tired of settling for less, if you're tired of playing it safe, it's time to take a stand. It's time to say yes to your dreams, to say no to your fears, and to dive into the depths of your potential. It's time to become the person you were meant to be. It's time to break the mold and write your own story. It's time to stop looking for shortcuts, to stop expecting success without sacrifice, to stop hoping for a future that will never come. It's time to start working for it. It's time to start investing in yourself, in your education, in your growth, in your development. It's time to start taking action towards the life you want to live. You're not here by accident. You're not here by chance. You're here by design. You were put on this earth for a purpose, and it's up to you to discover what that purpose is and to pursue it relentlessly. You have a gift to give to the world, and it's up to you to find out what that gift is and to share it with everyone. You have a potential that's waiting to be unlocked, and it's up to you to dig deep within yourself and bring it to the surface. You have a story to tell, and it's up to you to write it. The question is, are you okay staying average, or are you ready to pay the price to break free? Are you ready to dive into the depths of your potential and discover what lies beneath the surface? Are you ready to embrace the unknown, to face the fears, to venture beyond the ordinary and into the extraordinary? If your answer is yes, then it's time to act. It's time to stop dreaming about the life you want to live and start living the life you've always dreamed of. It's time to stop settling for less and start aiming for more. It's time to stop playing it safe and start taking risks. It's time to stop being average and start being extraordinary. Your future self is waiting on you. Don't keep them waiting. Go now and become who you were meant to be.